Hello dear students of Standard 3. This is your second part of the video of your chapter number 3. Students, in our first video, we've started the third chapter, that is Word 2016. And in that Word 2016, we read the topics related to this document, like the features of Word 2016, how to add images, how to align your text, then how to preview your already typed text, then how to save the text, then correct spellings and grammatical errors, offer a variety of font styles and font size, then find and replace of the text, and print the text documents. So these are the features that are available in Word 2016. Now the applications are to Word 2016 where this application is used. It is used in brochures, advertisements, resumes in cover letters, newsletters, books, reports, directories, and so on. And now how to start Word 2016. So students, I am going to give you a practical demo of this topic. So students, in the book it's written how to start the Word 2016. The first step is click on the start button. Here you can see my cursor. I am taking this cursor to my start button. And here I have some options. I don't have Word 2016 but I have this Word 2010. So it's just a rough idea how to open the app. First you have to click on the start button. And if you have already in your system Word 2016, just double click it and then your application is on. So here is your application window. Now later in the next topic it is written components of Word 2016 window. Here you know what is a file tab. You can here see file. Here is the file tab. In the book it's written about file tab that it is placed at the upper left corner. This is the left corner of the screen, upper left corner. Then we have, that is in the title bar. See, here is the title bar. Whatever you will be doing and naming this document, that document name will appear here on this title bar. Then we get various options in file. You can see in the book it's written we can create, open, save and print the documents. Now if I click on file tab like this, you can see you can open, you can close, you can save, you can print. All these options are available in the file tab. Then we have quick access toolbar. Now what is quick access toolbar? In this we have save, undo, repeat commands that appear on the quick access toolbar. Here it is. Save, undo. Okay. Here you can see quick access toolbar. In this you have save button, you have undo button, then you have redo. Redo means repeat your command. All these are there in your quick access toolbar. You can see this small arrow here. This is your quick access toolbar. Then we have the tabs. Below the title bar, we have different tabs like file, home, insert, you can see, design, layout, so page layout, how to lay out your page. Then you have references, see, mailings, review, view. All these and help are the various tabs that are available here, where these are the different tabs below the title bar. Then we have the ribbon. Now ribbon contains all the tabs and gives options related to each tab. Here is the file tab. If you just click on this, these are the various informations related to file tab. Now if I click on insert tab, see the things which you can see, the options that are available in insert tab, these are called ribbon. If I click on page layout, see, here the options are different. How to lay out your page, how to choose the color of your font, see, the size, everything, how to give the effects on the text, how to draw margins, the size, the columns. These are what options available in the page layout tab, and all these options here available in this tab is called ribbon. If I open this, you can see here different options are available. So this is what we call ribbon. Rulers. Now in the book it's written a word window has 2 rulers. You can see 2 rulers. The horizontal ruler present at the top of the document measures the width of the document, and the vertical ruler on the left side measures the height of the text area. Okay, I think in this document I haven't put on the ruler, so I'll just click on that tab. Here is my working area. Here you can see view ruler. I'll just press on this and now you can see my ruler is there. This is my ruler, horizontal ruler. Clear, students? Next in the topic, it was written your text area. Now it is the large area where the user can type, edit and format the text. Now with the help of my keyboard, I'll type some alphabets, and where it is coming here. This is called your text area. Whatever you will type, you will see it on your monitor. This is your text area. Next we have the status bar. Now status bar is located at the bottom of the screen. This is the screen, and at the bottom of the screen you can see this is your status bar. In this you can see the number of pages. Here you can see number of pages, page 1 of 1, as we are currently doing on page number 1. The number of words you can see, I've just typed GGG. If you want, I can show you. I can type one word. You can say, G-O-A-T, goat, and then B-O-A-T, boat. So now how many words are there? 2 words. So here you can see in the status bar 2 words, 2. That means 2 words are already there on our document. Then you can see the language and the zoom slider. Here is the zoom slider. See, zoom slider. With the help of this, you can zoom in and zoom out your text. If I just drag it here, you can see the text is becoming smaller and smaller. See. And if I just zoom out, see, I can enhance the text. The size of the text can increase. You can see the size 372%. See, now it's coming to 100%. The text size is this much. Then we have the scroll bars. We have 2 scroll bars, vertical and horizontal. Here you can see this is your scroll bars, and here also we have the scroll bar here, the small one. Okay, so we have 2 types of scroll bars. So students, our next topic is how to create a new document. In the book, please read, follow these steps to create a new document. Step 1, click on the file tab. Here is my file tab. Click on file tab. Then select the new option. Here is my new option. Step 3, click on the blank document on the right side pane. You can see here blank document. Number 4, you will see a new document on your screen with a temporary name, document number 1. After clicking on this, you can see a new blank document has been created. Next we have how to enter text in a document. Now follow these steps to type text in a document. Step number 1, type the text that you want in the new document created by you. Now this is the new document that we have just created. how to type the text with the help of your keyboard. Okay. I need to increase the font size. So how will I increase the font size? Alright, so that you can see whatever I'm doing. You can see whatever I'm typing with the help of my keyboard, you can see the text is coming on the screen. Now in step 2 it's written keep typing and do not press the enter key. Suppose if I'm just keep on typing, like I'm a student of Carmel School, Dhanbad. You can see as soon as it finishes till school, automatically switch on to the next line. But I'm not pressing enter key. I'm just keep on typing the words. Because what happens if you press enter key, suppose here I'm put full stop. The moment you press enter key, the new paragraph starts. That means whenever you have to change the paragraph, then only you will press the enter key. Number 3, press the enter key when you want to start a new paragraph. Clear, students? Now these are the 2-3 topics that we have done practically. Please practice this if you have any system in your house. Thank you.